Hello, everyone. My name is Jul Bugay, and welcome to Meetups by RLC. I'm so happy to welcome all of you in the episode 4 of Meetups by RLC. I'm sure this is going to be just as exciting as the previous one. Born between 1981 and 1996, this generation now enters the adulting stage, when making an investment becomes a top priority. The pressure to make big purchases out of their hard earned money begins to arise. It can be a car, can either also be a share in the stock market, or much better, a real estate property. The most recent statistics to show that a massive 43.95% of property in hunters in the Philippines comes from this age bracket. And to date, these are the members of the population from 24 to 39 years old. Joining me today live via Zoom to discuss about millennials as primary real estate investors, we have here with us RLC Residences Race Sales Director with over 23 years of experience in real estate here in RLC. Let us all welcome Miss Jake Cortez. Hi, Miss Jake.
Good morning. Hello. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning, Jewel. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Okay. And also joining us today is Liv, Sales Director, with over 10 years, a decade here in real estate. Let us all welcome Mr. Kit Santiago. Sir Kit, hello.
Hi, Joel. Good morning.
Hello, Sir Kit and Miss
Hi.
Jake. So, Sir Kit and Miss Jake, earlier I gave a brief overview of millennials as property investors, and you being in the industry for quite a long time already. Let me just ask you, when did you notice that the property market is starting to evolve? So how about we start off with Miss Jake? Hi, Miss Jake.
Hi, Jewel. Jewel, you know that real estate through times evolves. Year 1997, when I started in real estate, our consumers are just looking for the basic amenities, no, the price and the location. But for the year 2005 to 2010,
Mm-mm.
most of our buyers are looking for the credibility of the developer and the developer that they can trust.
Yeah.
And the year goes by, year 2017, the consumers, the buyers are more tech savvy and everything is being driven through smart technology. So it evolves talaga through time.
Mm-mm. Yes.
Well, I agree with Jake. Around 2014 to 2016 or 17, those in their kumbaga, late 20s to early 30s nila, particularly yung mga millennials in
Mm-hmm.
particular,
Yes.
led the charge with home ownership.
Mm-mm.
Okay? Ano sila mga 2 to 4 times higher than the other age groups.
Yes.
Doon nagkaroon ng sudden parang
Ng,
surge ng
yes.
madaming investors, millennial investors rather.
Parang that was the time when millennials came into the game, right?
Yes.
Yes. And then to ask you as well, did was it hard to adapt to the way how these young investors or these millennials think or decide? How about you, Sir Kit?
Well, hindi naman. Well, it was not that hard
Mm-mm.
since our generation naman has crossover naman do sa generation ng millennials.
Yes.
Meaning, the millennial generation kasi is more on technology. Okay?
Yes.
It's a technology-driven generation.
Yes.
Ano bang ibig ko sabihin doon? Well, millennials, number one, millennials use technology for house hunting. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they are using mobile devices to search or to view projects,
Yeah.
and take note that they are using it to communicate with their real estate agents.
Yes. I think they're using technology to their advantage, right?
Yes, that's why we needed to change our approach from traditional marketing to digital marketing.
Yes. So rather than seeing this new surge of customers or clients for us, rather than seeing this as a challenge, might be better that we look at it as an opportunity for us to broaden our market, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
true.
How about you, Miss Jake?
You know what, Jul? You're a millennial. Sa tingin
Yes.
ko, hindi ako mahirapang mag-adjust sa'yo. Diba? You know, the millennial or the young investors are those na it's easy to adopt, no? Yung kanilang mga thinking and decisions. I was then, kwento ko lang ha, I was then 24 years old, Jul, when I got my first property. And I was very aggressive at that time. Very aggressive ako to buy and invest, no? My sister showed to me one property somewhere in Antipolo. It was a good property. And when I saw the advantage, just in case bilhin ko siya, no, the appreciation of property, binili ko agad siya. After a month, I gave reservation. After a week, I gave reservations. I gave signed documents, and after 3 years, it was turned over to me. So the young millennials or the young investors now are very ambitious. No,
Yes.
they are highly educated and they're visually driven.
And I
So
think they're more
dumaan din
open-minded to
tayo.
investments, right?
Exactly. And dumaan tayo sa ganyang age.
Yes.
So I believe it's easy for me and to the others to adopt the thinking and the decisions of the young generations or young investors.
Yes, that's right, Miss Jake. Okay, but when it comes to the behavioral aspect of buying, rather, what differentiates the millennials from older or more mature investors and decision makers? Siyempre, both are coming from different generations, different upbringings. I'll ask you, are the younger ones more impulsive in making real estate investments?
The older investors or the more mature investors are very confident
Yes.
while buying properties. No? They are buying because they want profits, they want income. Of course, they're looking at the appreciation of the property. No? And karamihan sa kanila, the older investors are buying because of their retirement. And ang iba naman, they're buying because ibibigay nila sa mga anak nila.
Yes, will be
And
inherited.
naka-experience na kami ng ganyan. Yes, oo, pinamamana nila para sa future ng kanilang mga anak. No, but for the the younger investors, or we call them the millennials, they're buying because it's a long-term vision. No?
Yes.
It's their dream to build a home. For mga first-time buyers, they're very ambitious to buy a property na masasabi nilang sa kanila talaga.
Yes.
You know, with the younger
a home
investors,
that we can call our own, right?
exactly, from their savings yon ha, not from their parents. So for the younger investors, for the millennials, they think that real estate or buying property is a stable investment opportunity for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great take on millennials, Miss Jake. Thank you so much. And how about
Yes.
Sir Kit?
Thank you. Actually, agree pa rin ako kay Jake. Kasi millennials are what we call the renter generation.
Yes.
Meaning, kasi most of the millennials working, especially here in the Central Business District, hindi naman lahat yung tiga dito eh. Hindi lahat yan within Metro Manila nakatira. So, some of them are renting condominium units. They are renting apartments, etc. But of course, millennials are investing for end use. Most of the millennials for end use. But don't get me wrong, there are also millennials who are now investing for profit.
Yes.
Yes.
I think a lot of millennials also are realizing that opportunity to get more income generating assets, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And also to give us a deeper understanding on what motivates them, how about we talk about the millennial mindset? So I am also coming from experience since I myself is a millennial, diba? So let me just share with you the
Yes.
factors that play a major role in our decision making. So first thing that is on top of our minds or yung priority and of the factor na mag-consider for us to invest in condominiums would be the location, right? Siyempre, the career-driven millennials consider living near our workplace para makapag-avoid tayo ng heavy traffic. Siyempre, also to lessen the travel time. And us millennials also prefer a walkable lifestyle so that going to and from different locations, going to condominium, to the malls and other key establishments would be made more convenient for us.
Well, the first factor talaga in considering when purchasing a condominium property or a real estate investment for that matter, is number one, the location.
Mm-mm.
Okay?
Yes.
People always look at the location.
Mm-mm.
If your location is strategically placed or your project is strategically placed in one location, rest assured that people will buy your project.
Yes.
They always look at the traffic situation in the area, the proximity of their workplace,
Mm-mm.
worship, a place of worship, place
And
of
even malls.
malls, hospitals, churches, everything dapat yan within reach or within the proximity of the project.
Mm-mm.
Kaya number one talaga ang location when it comes
Yes.
in investing.
Yes, that's true.
Mhm.
That's true, Kit, no? Location, di ba before sinasabi natin, location, location, location.
Yes.
So
Yes,
location
yes, yes.
offers convenience, di ba? If your property has all the amenities aside from, the other features of the project,
Mhm.
location is number one. No,
Yeah.
like for example, we have one project that is very near and a few minutes away from the most dynamic business districts. It's Sink. No, Sink is located in C5,
Mhm.
and basically it's near BGC, Ortigas, and Makati.
Yeah. So parang going to
So
and from
yeah,
different locations from the project, it's very
yes.
accessible and convenient for prospects, right? Circuit and Miss Jake, I'd also like to get your insight on this matter. Kasi would investing a condominium be a luxury rather than a necessity? Kasi if we talk about luxury, 'di ba, these are projects that are located within the city, very accessible, so meaning it would be much more expensive. But kapag necessity siya, syempre, as a millennial, I'm a mobile achiever, I would like
Mhm.
everything to be accessible going from my condominium to another place. So millennials prefer the lifestyle that a condominium provides. So would you like to share your insights about this, Miss Jake?
The millennials or the young investors they prefer to have convenience over style. No? They
Mm-mm.
are much more on the convenience. So if you buy a property or a condominium, it's a need for you, especially if you are based in
Mm-mm.
province.
Yes.
No, so it's a need right now.
Mm-mm.
Outside, it's very traffic, napaka-traffic sa labas, sa EDSA, kahit saan pumunta. So if you have your own property or if you have your own condominium, here in Metro Manila, it's a need. No, it's easier for you to go to your office. It's
Yes.
easier for you to buy your needs in the mall or kung saan ka man pupunta. So it's a need. It's a necessity.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for that, Miss Jake. How about you, Sir Kit?
Well, for me, it's a necessity.
Mm-mm.
Because like what Jake said, yung mga millennials, hindi naman lahat dito nakatira. Hindi sa Metro Manila. Katulad kanina, like yung mga projects ni Robinson's Land Corporation. Our projects are located in Central Business District
Yes.
and close to everything, almost everything. Just like our project in Ortigas, the Sapphire Block, it's well, what we call the walkable lifestyle. They will have a walkable lifestyle because everything is within reach. Offices, churches, schools,
Mm-mm.
hospitals, name it, and malls. Okay? Saka ano yan eh, instead of renting, yung mga millennials natin, instead of renting a place here in Ortigas, eh
Mm-mm.
mas prefer pa nilang bumili na lang kaysa mag-rent. Because at the end of the day, even if you rent out a unit for 5 years, after that contract, that unit will not be yours.
Yes.
That's why millennials are shifting from the renter generation to the investor generation.
Yes, that's a great
Investor
insight as
generation.
well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then
True.
luxury, well, then luxury follows, of course. Lahat naman ng projects ni RLC were talagang carefully thought of.
Para masterfully
Talagang
planned.
master plan siya, talagang maayos for ano talaga, for the live, work and play lifestyle.
Mm-mm. And also, syempre, another factor that us millennials consider rather than the location and also the necessity, we also consider amenities, right? Because as
Of course.
millennials, we believe that aside from the convenience that the project offers or the property offers,
Mm.
syempre, having access to leisure amenities such as the gym, pool, it makes the purchase or the investment more worth it, right? Diba?
Yes.
So, for
Yes.
example, millennials or I don't have to apply or subscribe to a
Mm.
gym membership. So, much more saving for me, right? Sige, how
Yes, of
about
course.
user
Membership
kit?
na.
What are your thoughts
Yes.
on this one?
Yes.
Well, amenities plays a big role then in decision making when purchasing a property, especially a condominium property. Okay,
Yes.
kasi syempre sa condominium property limited yung space for
Mm-mm.
amenities, of course. Tryon Towers in BGC which has 32 amenities. Imagine that,
32
Jewel. Yes, imagine
amenities.
that.
Amazing.
32
That's very
amenities.
amazing.
Diba?
Mm.
Then we also have this new project wherein it is master plan to cater to the whole family. The amenities of this project will cater to the whole family, the dad, the mom, the children. I'm talking about the Sierra Valley Gardens.
Yes. Mm-mm.
This is a family-oriented project of RLC. This is one of our newest projects.
Mm-mm. So you can, basing from your statement, Sir Kit, you can see that all the projects of Robinson's Land Corporation offers to different market segments, right? From
Yes.
millennials, from young
From
mobile achievers,
millennials,
also yes, and also those
then
retiring
families.
startup families, right? So all our projects are targeted to different market segments so that we can offer something more or better suited project for them. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How about you, Miss Jake?
Robinsons offer a live, work, play environment.
Yeah.
Everything is complete in one project. So to all the investors, no, we offer well-balanced lifestyle. No, nandito na lahat. If you buy a property with Robinsons Land,
Mhm.
it's complete. It's a complete package. And it's very important right now. Kasi you don't need to go out, to go to the gym. You don't need to go to a resort to
Yes.
swim. It's complete. It's a complete package.
Yes, I agree. I agree with Jake.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Also, us millennials have an entrepreneurial mindset, diba? So, over the years, millennials have become wise spenders. So, with the booming market in the property rental sector, most of the young investors consider it as a smart move to invest in an income-generating asset such as purchasing condominiums. So, I can consider it as an investment kasi pwede siya iparent, diba? So, how about you, Miss Jake? What are your
Exactly.
thoughts on this?
The younger investors, or we call them the millennials, matatalino sila, Jewel. No? Like you, diba? You know what to buy, diba? You know what to invest.
Mm-mm.
And most of them, they're looking on a tangible investment.
Yes.
Meaning, they're looking on a profit agad-agad. Gusto nila yung nakikita nila yung income,
Yes.
yung profit,
That is
yung
very accurate.
appreciation
Mm.
ng property. So real estate is the number one na dapat i-invest ng mga young investors, or we call the millennials.
Yes.
Well, millennials have evolved na rin.
Yes.
From an end user type of investors before. Now they are on profit driven investment
Yes.
because they already purchased their own condominium or house. Kaya ngayon nag-shift na sila into investing profit driven na. Ibig
Yes.
sabihin they are buying condominium properties for rentals, rental
Mm-mm.
income,
Mm-mm.
for resale, for property valuation. Ganun na ang trend ngayon ng millennials.
Mindset.
Yes. Yes,
Mindset.
that's also a great insight. And also, 'di ba, kapag ang what's great about real estate investments is over the years or pagtagal ng panahon, the value appreciates over time, right? So hindi siya nagde-depreciate, but
Exactly.
yes, so you can recover your assets over the years, and then like what Circuit said earlier na parang ginagawang rentals, right? So yung monthly
Mm.
payments or rents can be also proceeding to the amortizations, and then you also get a portion of it as your income.
Yes, it's self-liquidating.
Yes. Mm-mm. Okay. And also, syempre, what us millennials consider would be the online reviews as well. So with our dependence in technology and the internet, millennials consider online reviews as a reliable source of honest and organic feedbacks. So what are your thoughts on this circuit?
Well, of course, online reviews plays a big role in the decision making then when it comes to not only buying properties, even me, if I buy items online, titignan ko rin
Yes.
syempre yung mga reviews, di ba? You
Mm-mm.
look at the reviews. If the reviews are bad, of course, would you buy a property there?
Mm-mm.
Of course, you'll be having second thoughts, di ba?
Yes.
Same goes with in buying a property. You should look at the comments, and of course, before you look at the comments of the project, um, take a look at the developer muna,
Yes.
'di ba?
Yes. Do a little
Take
research
into
somehow.
yes, take into consideration how stable is the
Mm-mm.
developer before
Yes.
going to the project itself, 'di ba?
Mm-mm. Yes, that's right. And
Kaya
also,
that plays a big role talaga.
yes, that's correct, Circuit. How about you, Miss Jake?
Right now, everything is digital. No, we buy and sell online. And the number one thing that we do is to check the comments and feedbacks.
Yes.
Diba? Doon tayo lahat tumitingin. Diba? To see if the product are good, to see if the
Yes.
product is helpful, you know. So, it's good if you're gonna look at the reviews kasi doon natin makikita kung tama ba ang binibili natin.
Yes. Millennials are shaping the real estate industry now, right? Or the real estate landscape. So does this mean that
Yes.
the developers are now adjusting to what these young investors need? So when it comes to their choice of location, whether it be also unit sizes and leisure amenities?
Yes, Jewel.
Mhm.
Most of the developers are now adjusting and adapting the needs of the young investors.
Mm-mm.
Well, millennial prefers convenience over style.
Yes.
They want something na ma-feel nila na convenient, and for them, it's a good investment. Smart living has become an important element for the millennials. Digitally connected, diba? Walkable city, comfortable living, and of course in security. That's very important for them. So the developer are now adjusting to the needs of millennials.
Yes, so that we can also better offer what is suited for their needs, right? Mm-mm.
Yes, exactly. And we have all those needs of the younger investors.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Miss Jake. How about you, Sir Kit?
Well, for me, the best word to describe our millennial investors is convenience.
Mm-mm.
They love convenience. They look for convenience in a property. Meaning, dapat within reach lahat. Katulad nga kanina pa natin sinasabi, if they will invest, tinitignan nila yung lugar or place wherein malapit sa kanilang office
Mm-mm.
or malapit sa mall, malapit sa church, malapit sa everything.
Mm-mm.
Convenience, okay? And most of the developers right now, especially Robinson's Land Corporation, are keeping up with the time. These
Yes.
days, most properties have amenities that cater to the millennial lifestyle, like there's jogging path,
Mm-mm.
yoga areas, Wi-Fi zones, security services, and of course retail outlets.
Mm-mm.
But those are just the tip of the iceberg. Kumbaga marami pang pwedeng hinahanap or pwedeng gawin ang developer for the convenience of our millennial buyer. And
Yes.
of course, for for the other generations na rin. Then the companies or the developers, they are designing their projects to fit the millennial work-life balance philosophy.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and millennials will just invest in a unit made of concrete. They will also buy lifestyle and
Yes.
of course convenience pa rin.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
well, it sure beats the living in an apartment with no security and no amenities at all, right?
Mm-mm. Yes, sir. And of course, you still encounter older or more mature investors and property hunters, right? So, like retirees
Yes.
per se. But how are or how are they reacting to the project's features that are somehow more suited or more targeted to the younger market? Do they now share the same preferences, or are they elusive to that idea? Circuit.
Well, there's still a big market for older investors or other market investors, or other investors for that matter.
Yeah.
But it's all the same. Even if you put in 32, 35 amenities in one project, the older generations will still appreciate it
Yes.
because it's for their own use naman din eh.
And it's for their
Diba?
advantage as
It's
well.
advantage, own use, benefits, everything. So why would you complain if there's a lot of amenities? Of course, I would rather buy that project than a project with only a pool to offer.
Yes, that's right, Sir Kit.
Yes, the older investors are likewise open and very open sila in adopting the new designs and features of the new projects. Our projects, Robinson's Land offers
Mm-mm.
features that improves the quality of life of everybody. So I'm sure naman the older investors are very much interested to get all those features and amenities of the projects of our properties.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So for our final question, Sir Kit and Miss Jake, let me just ask you, what advice can you give to the millennials who are planning to invest in real estate?
Well, to all millennials out there and to all investors as well, now is the best time for us to invest because even we are in this pandemic, real estate has been resilient and continues to show stability. Real estate sector is seen to continue being a local, long-term play and attractive relative returns compared to other asset classes. Ibig sabihin, kahit we are experiencing this pandemic nga, hindi bumaba ang value ng real estate. So meaning, of course, but before you invest, you must study or choose a reputable and stable company like Robinson's Land Corporation.
Yes, that's
Study its project, study the location, study the amenities, everything.
mm. Thank you, Sir Kit, for your insightful words. And how about we have Miss Jake?
Okay, Jewel, para sa to, no? To all the young investors and to all the millennials, start investing as early as possible. If you think you are capable to buy and pay, do it now. The sooner you begin buying properties, the sooner you can start earning. Educate yourself as possible. Keep learning about property investment. It's a good investment. Buying property is a good investment. The type of condominium you're buying. And lastly, ask help from the experts or
Yeah.
from your trusted property specialists who are
Agree.
knowledgeable in your investment.
I agree with Jake. Yes.
Okay? That's it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Jake and Sir Kit, for those very insightful words that you shared with us. I'd like to thank you, Miss Jake and Sir Kit, for sharing with us your experience and expertise today. So again, thank you for being with us today. Keep safe and see you soon, Sir Kit and Miss Jake.
Thank you, Jewel. Thank you,
Thank you so
everybody.
much.
Thank you. Thank you, Jewel. Thank you for
Thank
having us.
you. Thank you. And there you have it. You heard it from the experts. What a very interesting episode it has been. And I'm sure the next episode is going to be just as insightful and exciting. Thank you to all our viewers for sharing your time with us. The best time to invest is really now. So if you want to know more about Robinson's Land Corporation and the projects located all over Metro Manila and Cebu, just like our Facebook page. Once again, my name is Jul Bugay, and thank you for watching Meetups by RLC.